So Biff, you're on your 35th anniversary tour, so what are your impressions of this current tour?
It's doing really well. It's a long show, 2 hours.
Yeah.
With lots of old songs, lots of newer songs. So we try and mix it up a bit. But yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah, that's good. And yeah, it's based on 3 albums, 3 legendary albums. You mentioned it.
It's actually based on 35 years, but yeah, we are featuring a few songs from those 3 albums.
Yeah.
The Wheels of Steel,
Because you
Strong Arm,
mentioned
Denim and Leather.
the Holy Trinity, so is it named
That's right,
the
yeah.
Holy Trinity? What do you think, what makes these 3 albums so unique for you?
I don't know, that's what the fans call them.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the 80s were a fantastic time for lots of bands, not just Saxon.
Yeah.
And I think, a lot of the younger fans want to hear about that history, about the 80s,
It's an interesting thing. There are many generations of fans. I've seen the fans, younger guys, more the older ones, but also younger guys and fans. That's a good thing. It's more generations.
Yeah, all across Europe is the same.
Yeah.
Different, about 4 generations of fans. And it's a good thing.
It's good that some people bring their children to your concerts.
Sometimes they do, but mostly they come on their own.
And do you think that the old songs, the Holy Trinity, is it the same feeling that the current members can put on? So is these old albums, is this current lineup capable to bring the same feeling to the fans? Is it? Or
I think they bring a better feeling.
Yeah. It was my consideration. Maybe if the old songs are not so easy to realize.
No, they're very easy.
Yeah.
They're very simple songs.
Yeah. Simple but great. And so if you're on tour, do you vary your set list because you're such a great compound of songs, so many classic albums, so many great songs. Do you vary your set list or do you play the same stable set each?
No, we change the set list each night.
Each night, yeah.
Tonight will be 2 different songs.
Yeah.
One from the first album.
Yeah.
And one from Inner Sanctum.
Yeah, because normally the first album called Saxon isn't often represented in your
Not
shows.
often, no, but on this tour we're trying to do it, yeah.
I guess you played an AC/DC song. It's a long way to the top, I've seen. Is it right?
Before we go on,
I guess there was one song, It's a Long Way to the Top, If You Wanna Rock and Roll. Didn't you play this? I read it on the internet.
we don't play it, no. No, we play it before we go on.
Yeah.
It's our signal that we're ready.
Yeah.
It was, on the last tour, it was Seek and Destroy. On this tour, it's the first song I ever heard of AC/DC.
Yeah.
So, I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
I went to see AC/DC on that tour.
Yeah.
On that very first tour they did of the UK. And that's the song Problem Child, and that one.
Yeah.
Probably my favourite songs of that era.
Yeah, good. And if you see your whole career, you are one of the remaining forces of the new wave of British heavy metal. So what is your recipe for staying in the business for so long and so successful?
I think not to be predictable is is a good thing.
Yeah.
Not to do actually what people expect all the time. Just to maybe throw a spanner in the works. I don't know if that translates to German, but to not be too predictable and do the same old thing over and over again. So our newer albums are a little bit, they're obviously still Saxon and they still sound like the old albums, but just to be a bit more, a bit more sort of experimental maybe.
That's good.
But not lose our style.
Yeah, that's to be, make innovations, but otherwise stay on your own.
That's right, yeah.
Business.
Yeah.
Because you are, the band leader, so it's a hard task for a band leader to put all the members together, that nobody will go away, or if it's necessary that
it's very hard. It's very hard being the chief.
Yeah, that's
very.
That's it. I guess, yeah, guitarist Paul Quinn, he's also a member from the beginning. So,
He is, yeah.
So, but others were dropped or had to leave.
Yeah, well, Nigel's been around since 1981.
Ah, yeah.
Was it 1980? Could be 1980, I can't remember. 1981, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
The Denim and Leather tour.
Yeah, that's it. Nigel, yeah. And is it, if you're on tour, is it always harmony, or is there sometimes angry feelings?
Most of the time it's harmony.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get a bit, crazy. But yeah, most of the time it's good.
Yeah, and if you see your long, exciting career all over the years, what were your absolute highlights? Do you see some elements or some things where you would say these were my absolute highlights, or these periods were the best periods, or is it?
Well, I think in every band's life, as in everybody's life, really, there are high points and low points.
Yeah.
And it's different for different people, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the 80s were the highlight for the band, and again in the 90s, and again in the millennium. So we've been up and down so many times, you know. As have many bands. Maiden have been up and down, Priest have been up and down, Motorhead have been up and down loads of times. So it's just how it is, you know. That's the life of a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
Like a roller coaster.
It's also the whole fashion thing. It's changing, and each band has to fight against it. And
well, we don't change with the fashion. We remain the same. We're like concrete. You know.
You mentioned it. Tomorrow, Motorhead will play here in Hamburg. It's an old friendship between Motorhead and Saxon. I was in 1981. I was the first time in England, in Sheffield at that time, and this was a holy compound. Saxon and Motorhead. The people who liked Motorhead were also Saxon fans, and otherwise.
Yeah.
So.
Where was that?
I was in Sheffield.
It's probably before 81.
It was in 1981.
Oh, I don't know what gig that was.
So it was not a gig, but the fans who liked Motorhead also.
Oh, right, I see what you're saying.
The patches.
Yeah.
So
it's always been the same.
Yeah.
Always been the same. And, as people know, we should have been touring with Motorhead. Let me had to cancel the tour.
Yeah.
So maybe next year, go out again with Motorhead. That'll be good.
And you started your career, I guess, as an opening act for Motorhead.
That's right, we did.
And that's...
Motorhead and Judas Priest.
Yeah. I guess it was a concert in the Musikhalle here in Hamburg. It's a venue for classic concerts. It's a double feature. Priest as a headliner and you as a co-headliner.
That's right.
It's an interesting thing, yeah.
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great tour.
Great tour. And you're still friends of Judas Priest and Motorhead?
Yeah, we're still friends. We're more friends with Motorhead. Motorhead will be here tonight.
Yeah.
At the show.
Yeah. Here at this evening?
They sent me a text. They're coming down.
That's good. But they won't take part on the show, maybe as a
No, they were going to do, but they didn't get here in time.
Yeah.
So no, they'll just be watching the show and drinking.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Drinking. Yes, and if you see your career, are there still unachieved goals? Maybe, for example, playing China or some kind like this?
We'd like to play China, but I don't think China's ready for our brand of music. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. But this tour, it's a European tour, but will you go to America next year?
Yeah, we're going to America in May.
In May.
We're making the new album January, February, March.
Yeah.
And then we go to America in May.
And this new album, when will it be released? In May or?
Maybe August or September
of
next year. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And will you change your musical style on this album? Do you have any idea now?
No, I can't tell you.
You can't tell.
It's heavy.
It's too heavy, of course.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's good.
But there are some great classics now, some melodic stuff on there as well.
Because it's a hard thing, because you're frequently on tour, and how do you arrange songwriting under these conditions? Are you writing the songs in the meantime of the tour chapters of the various legs?
We've been writing in our time off. We haven't done a lot this year, actually.
Yeah.
It's very deceiving. We've played a lot of festivals
Yeah.
in Europe. But we haven't been really touring very much.
Yeah.
You know, we should have toured with Motorhead in 2013. And then we should have toured again in 2014. But it didn't work out. So we haven't really been touring. I think we've done Wacken.
Yeah.
We've done quite a few festivals. Rockaway. We've done quite a few festivals in Germany, so I think people's concept is that we toured a lot, but we haven't.
Ah, yeah. And you mentioned Wacken because Saxon was the first band who played in Wacken, the first established band who played in Wacken, the first well-known band from 1992.
That's right.
So you were very important for this festival because you were the first major act. And how would you see it in the other way? How important is this festival for Saxon nowadays?
Well, it's important because it's so really big these days. But I mean, we just we just treat it like any other festival and try and play our best.
Yeah.
But it is a special festival. And, it's in Germany, so which is great.
Yeah.
So,
I guess Germany became your main market, or isn't it? Or what
Well,
would you say?
Germany became our second home in the sort of 90s, really.
Yeah.
We spent many hours in Hamburg. We used to record down the road. A guy called Kali Trapp
Ah, yeah.
from here. We spent many happy hours on the Reeperbahn.
That's good. And many euros or Deutschmarks.
Deutschmarks and euros, actually, both. So, yeah.
Good. And I guess you live in France still. You live
No, I got back to England now.
So it's easy for songwriting, I guess, if all members are in one country, in one region, or how does this come?
No, because we can do it on the internet now. If people are writing their own stuff, then we just send it around. They send it to me, basically,
Ah, yeah.
and then I work on it.
Ah, yeah. So that's good. And all band members can contribute their ideas and their parts. And
That's right.
it's not just your solo band. It's,
No.
No, it's a band.
No.
Also, yeah, that's good. And yeah, so how hard is it in these times to reinvent your music from album to album? You mentioned it before, it will be a heavy album again, but is there a pressure for you to be always, to find the next big thing or the next great album?
No.
Is there a pressure, or do you...
No, I don't think so. I think an album is a collection of songs that you write. I don't think we're interested in singles and things like that anymore.
Yeah.
So we don't have that pressure anymore of writing a hit single.
Ah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So we don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We don't do that. If you have a hit single, then it's by accident.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I guess maybe today it's not easy to bring a hard rock song in the charts. Maybe.
No, it's not hard. It's hard to get it played on radio because it's got guitar solos in it and heavy guitar, so they don't get played on radio very much unless you're a young act.
Ah, yeah.
You know.
And you Saxon has released a new documentary, a 2 DVD, 1 CD set. It's called Warriors of the Road. I've seen it, but could you describe it? What can the fan expect from this documentary?
Well, it's half documentary, half live,
Yeah,
really.
live, yeah.
I mean, Rick Wakeman, my friend, did it from Yes, the keyboard player. And it's all based around a festival in England on the top of a mountain in Wales, actually, not England. And we recorded it going there. And that's the basis of the DVD, really. I think it's a follow-on from our first DVD, the Chronicles, Saxon Chronicles. So, I think people will like it.
Yeah, that's good. You mentioned in another interview that it's more the modern band of today.
Well, it's more interviews from Douglas and Nibs, and I'm interviewed as well. But there's more in it from Now band.
Yeah.
There are some old stuff in it, but I think most of the older members were interviewed on the movie.
Ah, yeah.
The Metal Thunder, the movie.
Ah, yeah. So, but it was no consideration to put them in this current documentary.
Well, what's the point? They've already said what they have to say on the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
No point saying the same thing all over again.
Yeah. Okay. It's clear. But I guess maybe it's not easy to answer. But there was a strife, I guess, against Graham Oliver a few years ago or 10 years ago because of the name.
More like 20 years ago, actually.
But it's no Mixed Emotion anymore. Or
It's finished now.
It's finished now.
Finished years ago.
Finished years ago, and you can get along with these guys.
Yeah, more or less. They're still a little bit naughty sometimes, but
Yeah. but they won't be part of this tour, maybe as a special guest on some gigs.
No.
It's okay, but because other members, Motorhead, for example, they put the old guys in for a concert lately in England because...
Yeah, just one song.
Yeah, I guess one song.
Just a guitarist.
Yeah, this is, this is good. And we spoke about Sacrifice, or Sacrifice was your last studio album. So is it a hard thing with these albums to find your way to bring new listeners to this kind of music, because something that is related to the 80s, and many young guys or young fans, they don't know the old bands of the 80s. So is it hard to find new fans with your albums?
No, I don't think it's hard to find new fans. I think we get new fans all the time.
Ah, yeah.
I think, people... people find their way to bands, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They might find their way to Saxon through Metallica or Megadeth or something.
Yeah.
But people will find a way to find great music.
Yeah, of course.
I believe.
Yeah. And so in the documentary you mentioned Biff Byford's solo album. So what's up with this idea? And
well, I'm working on it slowly but surely. I think the Saxon album will be first.
Yeah.
And then maybe a solo album.
Mm-hmm. And where would be the difference? Would it be some kind of Saxon album, or will you go other ways, other musical ways, unexpected
No, I don't think so. I just be some songs I write myself and write with friends.
Yeah.
See how it goes, really.
That's good. And you were involved in the Scintilla project.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing. So what's behind this Scintilla project? How did you come in contact with creators of this?
Well, the thing is, I know a film producer.
Ah, yeah.
And I know a few film producers, and I think basically it came. Just a second while I get this out of my pocket. He suggested to me that we should do an album together, and I wasn't very interested. And then we had the idea of doing the concept album around this film that he was making, and that's it really.
That's
I didn't write any songs. The songs were already written.
Ah, yeah.
We just changed a few things here and there, sang a few different melodies, but it was quite good fun.
Ah, yeah.
Very quick.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but it sounds great actually. It's a good album.
Yeah, of course, it's a very good album and shows your voice from a different angle, I guess. It's not what the people know from Saxon. It's a different approach and different kind of singing. It's my impression.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. So, and if you're on tour, how hard is it to stay fit, to be in good shape and don't get healthy?
Very hard to stay fit. You have to stay very healthy and try and sleep, which I didn't do last night. But we'll see what it's like tonight.
Yeah. Do you have any things that you want to bring to your fans, to the Saxon fans, unmentioned things?
No, not really. I mean, we're out there doing this 35th anniversary tour, and it's great to see a lot of people coming to see us. I mean, we're playing a lot of shows, particularly in Germany.
Yeah.
And there's other bands out as well. So yeah, it's going really well. We're really pleased.
Yeah.
Like I said, Germany helped us survive through the 90s.
Yeah.
Through the grunge days.
Yeah.
Which was great. And they helped Motorhead and Maiden as well.
Yeah, of course.
So they stayed loyal to the music, and that's a great thing about Germany.
Yeah. And what do you think? How long can you keep it up, the business? Do you have any plans?
About an hour, I think.
As long as you like, as long as you
As long as I feel like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's not a normal job where you work until you get into your old pension.
No, it's just
it's a commitment.
It's a way of life, really. And that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, Biff, thank you for this nice interview.
No problem.